Hey, what's up everybody? It's Undead. Today we'll be going over the top 5 changes to Ghostface that I'd like to see. Don't get me wrong, Ghosty has his fair share of strengths, and at times he could seem overpowered when you're trying to reveal him while he's stalking you and you just can't. But he definitely underperforms in some situations too, especially when you've been revealed and everyone knows your location. You're just an M1 killer at that point unless you wait for your shroud to go up, then leave and find someone else, or even keep trying to stalk that same person you were initially chasing. The devs at Dead by Daylight actually know this and have even said that they plan on changing him soon.
But they are still the next killer updates that you'll see. Work is happening on them right now, and you'll see them as soon as they're done.
Who knows though, this could just be an add-on pass, or even better, we can get an effective change to his power. In this video, I'm going to talk about the more interesting changes that could be made to Ghostface. Some of them are a bit out there, and some of them are a bit more serious, but anyways, let's get into it. So getting into our 5th spot on this list, we have the ability for Ghostface to stalk teleport. Sounds crazy, right? Well, imagine you're stalking a survivor from afar, and once you get that stalk up, you hit an active ability button and teleport to them, sort of like Pinhead does when he teleports to the box. All while you're still undetectable and have no terror radius. This would be insane. Think of the amount of jump scares that you could pull off with this. Like, imagine a baby Dweet peacefully working on his gen when all of a sudden you expose him. You come out of nowhere and boom, he's right there and downed. Not even a chance for a good infinite looping. Now, I rank this as my 5th spot because of how feasible this is. Like, how tough it could be to balance something like this. There would have to be a major cooldown, possibly a 1 to 2 minute cooldown, and maybe an audio cue so that it gives the survivors a chance to run to a pallet or a window and make a great escape. On my 4th spot, we have vaulting pallets. This one could be crazy as well, but it could also add some great stealth and mobility to Ghostface. He's obviously not very good at chases because you're really not supposed to be chasing survivors as him, but in every match you'll end up in a situation like that, so it's good to have at least one counter. I'm thinking with this one he could silently vault pallets when he's in a shroud, and then you could really expect him to come out of anywhere at that point, which would make him that much more terrifying. Maybe he could also do a vault when he's out of his shroud, which would be noisy but a bit faster. That would help out a lot with ending chases so you wouldn't end up being infinitely looped, which could happen with our current Ghostface. Like, you're doing all of this work just to mark someone without being revealed. So I think that you deserve to get the down and be rewarded for it, not punished by being looped and end up having to give up. There would have to be a lot of balancing though, as that could definitely be overpowered. Maybe he can only vault when he's in a shroud or when someone's marked. I don't know. At the 3rd spot on this list, we have the ability to sprint while crouching. I think that this could be an effective maneuver to dodge someone trying to reveal you, stay stealthy, and get the jump on someone. Maybe this could be like a quick dash, almost like Dead Hard, except you are running for a short period and have full control, but you wouldn't be able to swing. Still, I think that this would look terrifying. Imagine you're on RPD, the game, or Midwich, and you spot Ghosty crouch sprint towards your general direction. You don't know where he is, and he moves so fast that he could be right behind you already. And if you're already marked, this would only be that much worse. The sprint could be for maybe 3 to 5 seconds, giving him enough time to get to a new location. And I could see them putting like a 10-second or so cooldown, so you're not just dashing left and right, gaining on the survivor with ease. There could also be about a 2-second charge up as well, maybe? Anyways, I think that this would be a legit feature added to Ghostface, whereas these next 2 on the list are like wild concepts that could really change up the game and make you feel like you're actually in a Scream movie. So with that, coming up at my 2nd spot on this list, we have the ability to go full disguise mode on survivors. Kinda like the ability from that Legion trailer, which we thought we were gonna get. Anyways, we all know that the Scream movies are a mystery whodunit kind of film, so I think that this could be a really fun concept that could play into that. The Ghostface we have in Dead by Daylight does not have anything to do with the one in the movies, but the whole Ghostface icon stemmed from the movies. Anyways, in my vision of this, you could play as Ghosty and load up into a match as a random survivor in disguise, so that you're nice and close to the real survivors, and then maybe you could stalk them while you're disguised, but they won't know they're exposed until you've gone into a locker and changed into your outfit. Then when you hop out, boom, they get the exposed status effect, and now that you're Ghostface, all you have to do is make that first swing, and they're down. I think that this could be a great early game feature for Ghostface, and can create a bit of on-edge awareness for the actual survivors to look out for the disguised survivor. Eventually, you'd have to adapt, because the survivors would look to see who's going into a locker, but who knows, it could just be a baby dweeb doing what he does best. But at our top spot on this list, we have the phone calls. Yep, from the iconic
"What's your favorite scary movie?"
scene of the movie. This could be used as some sort of way to reveal where the characters are, kind of like Dr. Static Blast. Like all the survivors get a call and their locations are shown to the killer for a couple seconds. And maybe Ghostface will have to go into a locker to make the call. Then once he calls, he has some sort of dialogue and perhaps teleports to the nearest locker of whichever survivor he chooses. I'm not sure how this could work, but as a big fan of the movie, I think that just adding his iconic Ghostface voice and the iconic Ghostface phone calls into the game would just be really fun and a really cool implementation of this killer. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more content like this, stay tuned to the channel and subscribe, because there's definitely more Dead by Daylight top 5s to come. I'll be posting once or twice each week, so be sure to check it out. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.